what has been happening in New South Wales. Let's talk about the invitation rounds and let's have a look at the requirements. They've also recently just introduced the requirements for the 491 visa, so we can discuss that as well. But we'll do a little summary of what's been happening and some of the trends that I have been seeing with my clients. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Chen and I'm an immigration lawyer based in Australia. I'm the principal and CEO of Mason Chen Law Group. If you want to get in contact with myself or one of our fantastic lawyers or agents, our contact details are below. You simply just submit a query form and then you'll receive some information on how to book a consultation with us. So, New South Wales. They have the 190 visa and the 491 visa, and we'll discuss a bit about both today. I've done previous videos on the requirements for the 190 visa in New South Wales. So if you want a more in-depth analysis on it, you can head over and click on that video. I'll pop the link in the comments section below as well. So let's talk about the 190 visa first. So they're only inviting onshore applicants, so people who have been living in New South Wales for the past 6 months, or offshore applicants, so people who have been living offshore in New South Wales for the past 6 months at least. There's no specific occupation list this year. You can apply under any occupation on the 190 occupation list. It is obviously competitive. It's always been competitive though. It's not just this year. It's not last year. It is overall always been competitive because New South Wales is just a very big state and a lot of people want to live there. A lot of people want to live in Sydney. So they've already had a couple of invitation rounds for the 190. And yes, they've mainly invited nurses, teaching occupations such as early childhood teacher or secondary school teacher. Then they are also inviting your other occupations such as your STEM occupations. We've seen invite for professional engineers, software engineers, ICT professionals. But what's been really interesting is, yes, all of them have really high points. You may have 2 applicants who have identical points, so 90 and 90, let's just say. However, when I break it down and look at these 2 applicants, the one they're actually inviting is the applicant who has more work experience, which is super interesting. So offshore applicants, they may have less points in terms of age or Australian study requirement, but they have heaps of work experience. So what I'm seeing is offshore applicants who have over 8 years of work experience and therefore claiming 15 points in the expression of interest. I'm seeing that they are actually getting invited, which is really interesting. So that's just something to think about. And look, these are just the current invitation rounds. It's not an indication that this is what it's going to be like forever. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you are in New South Wales and you're wanting to apply for an expression of interest, I would definitely say go for it because you never know what's going to happen. If you've already got everything, you've completed your degree, you have an English test, you're about to get your skills assessment, don't forego the last step and don't submit an expression of interest. Go ahead and submit it because you never know what's going to happen. And that is the same for the 189 visa. Now, let's have a look at the 491 visa in New South Wales. So again, they just released the requirements. So let's have a look at what they are. So there's 2 pathways for the 491 visa. One, you must apply directly to Investment New South Wales and you must have at least work history with a New South Wales regional based employer. I'll make another video to go about this in depth, but you need to be working in regional in your nominated occupation for the past 12 months, making at least the TISMET salary, which is $70,000 per annum or pro rata to apply for this. The second option is that you just be directly invited to apply by Investment New South Wales. So you may have a skills assessment in an eligible occupation. For example, as an accountant, you don't have amazing points, so you're not too confident about the 190, even though I still think you should submit expression of interest for 190. You can still go ahead and lodge an expression of interest for the 491 visa. And this would be under pathway 2. So it's all there for you. Go ahead and submit your expression of interest, whether you are an onshore applicant or an offshore applicant, or you're applying under pathway 1, New South Wales, working for a regional employer. I'll do another video speaking about all the requirements for the 491 visa in depth. But as of today, the 21st of November 2023, there has not been any invitation rounds yet for the 491. So go ahead and get your applications in. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for listening in and don't forget to share this with family and friends. I will see you guys in the next video.